Okay, so another big part of the game that we talk about a lot is establishing a power run game. We've yet to see it except for in one game against Tampa Bay. It was highly successful and we went away from it. A lot of the run plays in this Buffalo Bills game were atrocious. They were hard to watch, just all around bad. But there was one play, and I thought when Andy or Bieniemy, whoever dialed that one up, whoever designed that play, it was beautiful. And when I saw it, I was excited. I think that was one of my favorite plays of the game. We'll roll that clip right now. You're going to see Clyde on a misdirection. He's going to go back to the left, but you notice they have Mike Burton in, and he's going to be lead block right there. He's going to go out and I think hit maybe a linebacker or a safety that's out there. Uh, in the play, Mike will break it down a little bit more for you. But man, I thought this one was beautiful. I thought this was probably my favorite play of the game. And this is the kind of stuff we're talking about. If you want to use misdirection, or you want to run the ball with these guys, even on delayed handoffs, you still have to have that power run game. Use Mike Burton. You got him on the roster.
Yeah, so the play was designed. You're going to look at it right here. Mahomes is going to key on the two deep safeties. He sees the two deep safeties. They're 13 yards from the line of scrimmage. Um, you got to run that. That's Mahomes being like, "Hey guys, we got to run." And I don't know if the play was called or he switched to it, but you had to do it. It was perfect. The rest of them is man to man. You'll see the two corners are lined up man to man. You see the strong side linebackers lined up over Noah Gray. You see the middle linebacker. His man is Clyde. And then you see the weak side linebacker, which I believe was Milano in this case. Don't hold me to that, but he is keyed on Burton. You're going to see the snap come, and you're going to see right off the bat, you're going to see Clyde take a step to the right, and that's all to fool that middle linebacker. That middle linebacker, if you notice, he follows instantly. And when he does, that gives Creed Humphrey enough time to get out to the second level and to seal him. And then, of course, Burton comes through the hole. He seals his linebacker, and he's got a massive lane to get through. At that point, it's one on one with the safety. Clyde needs to make the safety to miss. He don't do that in this case, but at the same time, Joe Tooney's guy did peel off his block, and he was going to chase him down from behind as well. Noah Gray also couldn't get to his secondary block, so it still picked up a big chunk. That was a beautifully designed play, man. Just watching that over and over and watching how they set that middle linebacker up, how Creed got to the second level, how Burton come through and just blew that linebacker up, man. It was beautiful to watch. And that's the kind of power run game we talk about. And they did that on the first drive. That was in the first drive, this play. We never went back to it.
I could watch that all day. Man, just the delayed handoffs. We all know, we've all seen it. The play's called Mahomes, obviously in the shotgun because he's never under center. And you'll see Clyde or whoever's in the game stand right beside him. It's RPOs most of the time, is what I'm talking about. They were the most brutal plays. Hand off, run straight into the back of your offensive line, fall down for either -1 or no yardage. All it does is kill drives. We do it on second down all the time. And that kind of stuff's got to stop, man. This is the kind of stuff we got to go to. And I don't know how it's not blatantly obvious to Bieniemy and Reed that they need to get away from that crap. But it continues, and let's hope to God they see that and they'll migrate more to things like this because this kind of stuff would work.
Yeah. So speaking of RPO, let's go into the next play. Um, this play was right here in the red zone. We were getting ready to score. Actually, Mahomes does throw a touchdown pass here. This is the one that was negated by Creed Humphrey's penalty about legal man downfield. But let's take a look at the play. Right off the bat, the safeties are deep again. It's looking like man to man. So Mahomes sends Sky Moore in motion. You notice he's going to motion Sky Moore. When the corner does not follow Sky Moore, you know that it is no longer man to man. This is going to be a zone. So you see Kelsey there. He's going to come back across the formation. As soon as the ball snap, he's coming across almost like a pulling lineman, but he's not. He's actually going to key on the defensive end on the outside. I'm pretty sure that's Von Miller. They're looking at Von Miller. Von Miller's going to be unblocked. That's who Mahomes is going to read on this RPO. Should he hand it off if Von Miller comes? Should he pass the ball if Von Miller don't? Vice versa. I don't know his exact read, what he's looking for, but they're looking at Von Miller. So basically, they snap the ball. Kelsey comes across the formation. You'll notice that the corner on the outside lets MVS release, and he takes the motion man, which is Sky Moore here, which means the middle linebacker, actually, who I've circled here in yellow, he is supposed to peel off onto MVS. He does not. He delays and he takes a bad angle. And Mahomes reads that the defensive end unblocked. Von Miller's coming at him. And Mahomes waits and just threads it beautifully between these two safeties. puts a dart on MVS. I don't know how many quarterbacks make that throw that way, and MVS gets in the end zone. Now, you will notice, again, we're going to show the play from another angle. Creed actually steps up in the pocket. Right off the bat, he's blocking someone on the line of scrimmage, which is legal. In the NFL, you can be no more than a yard down the field. Creed actually takes 2 steps, 3 steps, and gets about 2 yards down the field, and he does not make contact with anyone else. By definition, which is kind of stupid, but yes, by definition, that was a legal penalty or an illegal play by Creed. It should have been called. We didn't think it should have been the moment. Again, did it affect the play? No, I don't think it did. Did he touch anybody to affect the play? No. But rules are rules, and technically they're probably not going to call that 9 out of 10 times. They decided to call it then, took away a beautiful play by Mahomes and MVS, and it sucks, but upon review, I am showing you that it is a legal call they should have made. It sucks, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It took off that beautiful play, but yeah, man, that was a beautiful RPO play, but they don't always work out like that. So when we do the run game, I'm with you, man. Power runs where it's at, and that's the kind of stuff we need to be doing with the RPO.
One word on that call though, petty.
Yeah, that's my sense. It was petty. I don't think you had to call it. I don't. Creed Humphrey walking forward 1.5 feet and standing there doesn't.
If you don't call that, does anyone in the world notice it and be like, "Man, that was illegal man downfield"? No.
Now, point is, if Creed Humphrey goes 5 yards down the field and turns around and waves his hands like he's going to take a pass, maybe so. But yeah, I don't understand that rule. I don't know why they say it's confusing. If he would have been blocking somebody 2 yards down the field, it was fine the way we read the rules. So it's kind of an odd rule, to be honest, but it's there so it don't confuse the defense. It was petty, like you said. They didn't have to call that. It was petty. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight.